So many high school students don't know how to manage their time wisely, and due to that, there's always a lack of studying for themselves. Managing your time in high school efficiently is also essential to prepare yourself for college. And preparing yourself for college is very important as you go through life because you want to get to a good job and graduate in college. For example, my friend Josh, he just graduated in June, and he was caught up playing tennis, singing in the show choir, getting involved in church, playing video games, and just all the other extra sport activities that he's been doing. And due to that, he ended up going through his second semester of high school and with a 2.0 GPA. And when times came for his placement test in April, he didn't manage his time enough to study. He didn't have that much time to go and study for the English and math portion of his placement test. And for that, he's taking a pretty hard class. He's taking some remedial courses in college, which means that he has to go through certain classes before he gets to the freshman courses in college. And 75% of college students, incoming college students, actually are required to take remedial courses in English and or math. They're required to take those classes even though they passed their high school classes, according to Joanne Jacobs, a postgraduate from Melbourne. And so I'll teach this information for 3 reasons. 1, many high school students do not have their priorities mixed up. 2, grades start to drop and they may lead to failing. And 3 is that that students become stressed with their assignments and their tests. In this speech, I will teach you how to manage your time efficiently for college. And in order to do this, I will focus on 3 main points. First, I will talk about how to organize your priorities. Secondly, I will show you how to plan an ideal day. And 3, I will share some time management skills with you. So first things first, I will go over organizing your priorities. So you might have many things going on in your life, such as my friend Josh. You might have some sports going on, some physical activity. You might have school. If you have a job, you might have that. And if you're religious, you might have a religious life. And you have to also understand that school is a full-time job, which means that your social life should come second to your schoolwork. Your professors are not going to be holding your hand during college, telling you what's due and when your deadlines are. You have to know when, it's your responsibility to know when your deadlines are and to stay on top of your grades. In the beginning of your classes on the first day, your professors will give you a syllabus going over when your homework assignments are due and when tests are. So it's your responsibility, as I mentioned, to go over that syllabus and manage your time to study and get those homework assignments done. And it's very essential to go over the syllabi and divide up your time properly, which leads me to go into further detail on how to prepare, how to plan an ideal day. So let's say you wake up in the morning and go to class maybe around 8 o'clock in the morning, and you end around 12. And after school, that's like 4 hours of getting lectured, and right after maybe 2 hours of studying before you go to work. And say you start work at 2. From 2 to 7, that's 5 hours of working. So that's 5 hours a day, which gives you, if you work Monday through Friday, that's 35 hours. That's actually, 25 hours a day, or a week of working for a part-time job. which is pretty decent. And maybe after work, you go home, study for about another 2 hours. That's 4 hours of studying that day. And after studying, you can go from maybe 9 to whenever you wake up to the next morning, and have fun, go hang out with your family, go hang out with friends, go party, but be safe. So that's pretty much an ideal day. And finally, that leads me to going over some time management skills. So first of all, you might want to map out a plan to achieve your goals. Maybe like if you're in college, once you get to college, your plan is to achieve or obtain your bachelor's degree. So go get a checklist maybe at Target or Walmart and write down what you need to do to achieve that bachelor's degree. And once you get through that point of checking off something, make sure you did it thoroughly. And then make sure you check it, mark it, put a star on it. Do whatever you want to do to make sure that it shows you that you finished that particular item on that checklist. Next, you might also want to get a to-do list or make a to-do list. A to-do list is similar to your checklist for your goals, but this list is just for that particular day, just that day that you're going through. And what you want to do, you don't want to detour off that to-do list because you're just going to mess up what's going on in your life. If it's really that important to you, you can just plan it on a different day. And an easy way to make a to-do list is to always start planning tomorrow at the end of today. Basically, always remember that there's a tomorrow. Once you always remember that there's a tomorrow and plan unfinished business that you didn't finish today at the for a different day. And the last time management skill is actually getting a calendar. You can go to Walmart, Target, Office Max, or Staples and get a big, huge calendar. Put it on your wall or your desk. Or if you want to save money, use your phone. You can use your calendar on your phone to set down some times and dates on certain things. And the best way to use your calendar efficiently is to write down your class schedules and what times you start and end. And also, if you have a job, you can write that down. Write down what time you start that job and what time you end the day. And then also, jot down all the social events that you have going on, even the ones that you don't go to. Because let's say something gets canceled off your to-do list and you want to fill in that gap. Maybe you want to put that social event and replace it with that. And in conclusion, so if you don't use your time wisely in high school, starting now, you can start taking remedial classes in college and waste your time and money, just like my friend Josh is doing. And in this speech, I taught you how to use your time, or I taught you how to organize your priorities. And I also showed you how to plan an ideal day, and I also went over some time management skills. And I hope I inspired you to maybe go home, map out a plan to achieve a goal in college, or if not, maybe motivated you to start doing it, to start going out and making time for studying for your placement test so you don't have to waste time and money just like my friend Josh did. Thank you.